How's everybody doing today? We're going to be putting on the seat pan. I cleaned up and painted the seat yesterday, so I've put on the two brackets. They're on loosely, but these are two brackets here that'll hold the front of the seat. We're just going to get these loosely fitted so I can get the rest of it on. So we'll do that part next. And we're hoping to get a test drive today. Should be able to accomplish that pretty soon. Alright, so now we have to put these seat springs on. That's the first thing we have to do. And I'm just going to put them on the back, get them started. Then I'll have to flip this up, and I'm going to have to do the front part. Now after I do this, I'll put the seat on. And that should fit pretty well. I went to my local hardware store and they had everything I needed. All the specialty little bolts and everything. I was really surprised. So we'll flip this up. And I'll put the bolt on the bottom. And then we'll get this tightened up. Okay, those are tight. Let's get the seat tightened up here. Okay, right now I have this towel here underneath of this two springs, and Wheelhorse Toro now, it's the only place I can seem to get it, makes a thick plastic decal that goes around the gas cap, and it sits, spilled some gas there, it sits right over here. I have one on the 416, and that prevents any scratches from occurring from the springs on the paint. So I'm going to have to, I just ordered that from Toro, and that'll probably be in this week. This seat is, as you can see, pretty beat. This is the best side. There's a little cut here. On the other side there's a split that goes down here, which is pretty common. This is all sun baked, and a new seat is going to cost about $100. So I think what I'm going to do is see if I can find a seat cover for this. Maybe use some black electrical tape just to tape up any tears, and then cover this. It's not horrible shape, but it's not very pleasing to look at it. If I can find a seat cover, I'll continue to use it. So anyway, let's get to the next part of this, and that's putting on the dash. Okay, what I'm putting on are these little square nuts. I don't know what they're called, but they have little tabs to hold them in place in a square opening, and then a screw goes through that. Toro wanted a ton of money for them. My hardware store had these, which I was really happy to see that they had that. So we're putting these in. I had to grind these out. Oops. I had to grind these out because they were so badly rusted. So it's good that I was able to get new ones. There's one. Okay, so I just realized that the footrests that I bought online do not have any glue on the back of them, like the ones that you would normally buy from like Toro or something. They have an adhesive strip on the back you just peel off. So I'm going to have to go up to the store to buy some adhesive stuff and a little spray adhesive. So I also have to get a new air filter for this so I can put that up. So I thought I'd take this one out so I could line it up, and I see my friend the mouse has been in my air box, and one little mouse, look at that, jumps up into the engine, comes up through the breather, and loads up my engine with seeds. So not a bad idea if you're using your tractor in the winter to take a look in your air box and see if one of your little neighborhood pests have looked for a warm place. I'm surprised they've done it too, but it hasn't been that cold this winter. So we'll get this off, get this vacuumed out, and then get a new air filter, and then we'll be back. So now I'm going to temporarily fit up the footrests. I have to put some adhesive on them and then put the rubber floor mats on them. And I have to do some other little things too with the wiring, so I don't want to bolt it all up permanently right now. But just get them on so I can get a test ride.